Well, hello, we are live on Instagram. It's been a while. I'm just gonna wait for some people to show up. Hey, welcome, ladies. So, I have my glass of wine here. I also have water. How's everyone doing? Hello, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, just one announcement. So, ladies, this is our first scheduled recurring meeting, meaning that this is going to be something that's going to be happening weekly. For now, it's on a Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That time or day might be subjected to change, but let's see how we're doing with this particular schedule. Hi, Neo. You on your troll account? Okay. Anyways, hey, girl. So, this is going to be something that is happening weekly, so make sure you put it on your calendar. Every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we're going to come on here on Instagram and we're going to do a live. I will post the replay on YouTube, so if for whatever reason you can't make it, I will post the replay. I'm not going to leave it on Instagram because Instagram and YouTube is so different, because Instagram people don't really have long attention span. So, people are scrolling. So I'm going to put it on YouTube. So when you, maybe doing your chores or something like that, you can listen to the replays. So welcome back, ladies. And again, I'm going to be more active on here. I am committed to doing it. So you all know, once I make a commitment, I stick to it. Okay, so your girl is serious. Your girl is serious because there's so much potential here, especially on this Instagram. Okay, so anyways, let's talk about, I'm going to address two topics basically, and the first topic I'm going to talk about is how can you know it's time to take a break from dating? And the second topic I'm going to be talking about, the concept of having a roster. So I have some thoughts. I have some opinions that I may have changed about that. So we're going to get into it. All right. Ladies, don't send any requests to be live, because I will be posting this on YouTube. If you don't want to be seen, don't request to be live, okay? And if you want to be live on my live, let me know in advance so that I can know, I can make arrangements to have you on. All right? So anyways, let's get into it. How to tell when you need a break from dating. Now, as you know, we have been reading an amazing book in the book club. If you're not in the book club, you need to get in on the book club. The link is in my bio. You come and you sign up to my Patreon and you get access to the book club. The books that we have read have been life-changing. A lot of people have seen so much progress on their journey. So many great results. I have girls that are meeting dignitaries, politicians, etc. So the work, once you put in the work, you get the results, and the books are very, very helpful. So when you are tired of dating, basically, you feel drained, that's a good time to take a break. If you feel drained, you feel exhausted, you don't feel excited to go on a date anymore, because honestly, ladies, when I was dating, I remember I would be so excited when I was going on a date, because I would get ready, I'll pick up my outfit and do my makeup, and I'd be so excited because I'm going on this date, I'm going to meet someone, and I didn't have a lot of expectations, because when I started dating without the expectations, dating became much more fun for me. But before that, I had to do a lot of work on myself, and I had to take a break from dating prior to that, because like you ladies, I used to have a lot of issues with dating. I too used to struggle with dating, and I used to date. I would go on some of the worst dates, the worst dates ever. And as you all know, I'm in Trinidad, so you all know there are a lot of dusty men here. a lot of people don't really understand. In this country, a lot of people don't really understand dating culture, and they don't understand courting. So usually in my country, a lot of people just get together. They don't really date, So yeah, there's that. But anyways, okay, hold on. I'm not seeing any comments, so if you all are commenting, I can't see it. All right. So anyways, I had to stop dating for a while, and I really had to work on myself. And it wasn't something that I did intentionally. It just got to a point where I just felt, intuitively, I felt like, what, I can't do this anymore. I need to take a break, and I need to work on myself, focus on myself. And that's when I took a break. And by the time I went back out in the dating game, it was so much more fun, so much more rewarding, because I took the time to work on myself. I got a hair in my mouth. Anyways, so that was back in 2012. So I have been leveling up long before the whole level up movement was coined, because I was sick and tired. I was frustrated. I was sick and tired of being disrespected, overlooked. There was a lot going on. Like, I would literally go on a date with a guy, and he would take me to like the most rundown bars or whatever, and then he'll buy me like a couple beers or whatever, and then expect me to go to bed with him. That's how bad it was when I was dating prior to my first ever level up level. Okay, so if you're in a situation right now, and your goal is to move from one social class to the next, your goal is to level up, okay, there's going to come a time where you will have to get rid of that roster, and you will have to stop dating. You will have to get rid of all those men in your contacts. There's going to come a time where you will have to do that and start all over. All right, so according to the book that we're reading, Crossing the Tracks for Love, if your goal is to move from one class to the next, let's say for example you are from generational poverty and you're trying to move up to middle class, or maybe you're middle class and you're trying to move up to upper class, one of the things that you will have to do is invest in yourself. And you may have to invest in your education. That's one of the things that can help you elevate your social status in life, because education gives you the opportunity to have better job prospects, make more money, meet more people, etc. Okay, so, and having an education does open up your mindset. So, or maybe you want to open a business. Maybe you're not into the education. You're not into the education, the university thing, because I didn't go to university, as some of you all know, and my American ladies, that's college. So I didn't do that. But if you are not happy with where you are right now, okay, if you're not happy with your life right now, then there is no point in dating. You have to take a break from dating. If you are unsatisfied with the quality of life that you live in, if you don't like the job that you have, if you are not happy with your financial situation, you will have to take a break from dating, because I know in the whole level up community, everyone is telling you to find a rich guy, get you a sugar daddy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and it takes a lot of work to get there, because everybody knows, and don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because I know there are exceptions. I know there are outliers, but most people date and marry within their class or tax bracket. Okay, so in order for you to have access to high quality men, you yourself have to become high quality. So at the end of the day, this is one of the reasons why you will meet a guy and he looks really good on paper, and then a lot of women have desperate energy, because they're thinking that if I don't hold on to this guy, if I don't put up with the bullshit, I may never meet another guy like this. But that may be true, but women that are used to dating affluent men, women that are used to dating high value men, they have access to those men. Those men are in their circles. So you will have to take a break, and you will have to sacrifice relationship in order for you to get to that next level. So that's one of the main reasons, and one of the most important reasons for taking a break from dating. So if you ladies agree with me, I don't know if anybody is commenting though. And ladies, hit the like button. okay? And maybe leave a comment so I will know if the comments are working, because y'all, I haven't been live on this thing forever. So anyways, and share the live for anyone. If anyone might benefit from this live, you can go ahead and share. But there's a comment, so it is working. Oh Lord, hold on, girl. Do you agree to say to a man that you are a part-time receptionist even if you're a lawyer? Nope, I absolutely disagree. And I know this is somebody, I know that you are not in my Facebook groups, you are not on my Patreon, so this is why you're asking this question. If you were, you would know that that's a no. So no, I do not agree with that. And if someone is telling you that, do not take that person seriously, because I feel like that type of advice is very archaic. It's basically the person that is giving you that advice is probably somebody who is not even actively dating. Okay, for example, we heard that advice from Shira, but Shira has been married for how long? Over 20 years. So I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I agree with everything you're saying, which is why I choose to take a break from dating about a month ago. Good for you. Good for you. So you will have to put in some work and invest in yourself. Maybe you might have to go back to school and get a degree. Maybe you might have to go and learn a new skill or something like that. And that takes time, especially if you have a job. Because most people, if you're an adult, most likely you do have a job. You are participating in the workforce. So, going back to school or learning a new skill takes time. However, dating and building a relationship takes time, and it takes a lot of time and energy to do that, especially if you are interested in, building a healthy relationship, or you are interested in, creating a legacy for yourself and, wealth building. It takes time, because most people out here are dating without intention, okay? And I do not agree with unintentional dating, okay? For example, hold on. So, this filter got my teeth looking so white. I love it. And I look super tan too. But anyways, yes, unintentional dating. I don't like it. I don't like casual dating. I don't agree with casual hookups. I believe it's a waste of your time and energy, and a high-value woman values her time. People who don't value their time, they will let anyone just disrespect their time. They will put up with anything. So, don't ask questions like, oh, but what if I need to have sex or whatever? Can I just, date, the dusty and have sex with the dusty until the high value man comes along? No, don't do that, because why are you giving that person access to your time and your body? That doesn't make sense, because I've seen those questions before and they make absolutely no sense. And this is one of the reasons why you're not getting what you want. Okay? If you're looking for a man who's a provider, why are you entertaining men that are not providers? I think every man is different. A man like George Clooney would want to date the lawyer. Yes, every man is different, absolutely. Okay? So anyways, ladies, first of all, remember that you have to take a break from dating when you feel like you've come to a standstill. You feel like you've hit like a dead end. You feel drained. You don't enjoy it anymore. Or if there is work that you have to do on yourself, that's when you take a break from dating. Okay? You do not need to be dating constantly. Yes, your tips always help me, and I'm engaged. You still have to date your partner. That is true. And congratulations, girl. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Anyways, so ladies, let's talk about the roster, because I'm not going to be here long, because I'm going to try to keep these lives for like about 30 minutes. I'm going to let you ask some questions if you have any. All right. So let's talk about that roster, because I am having second thoughts about the roster, and I'll tell you why. Okay? Because I don't mind roster dating, because as a woman, you have to keep your options open. All right? When I started dating my husband, I was entertaining 3 other guys, but just dating, okay? I do not believe in having sex with men on your roster unless one of them are ready for a commitment, okay? So, I remember when I was dating my husband, I was going on dates, and there was this 3 other guys that I was seeing on rotation. So you always keep your options open. You never just meet one guy and just completely, forget about the other guys. But my issue with the roster is this: a lot of y'all have a lot of men on a roster that you do not see as husband material. Men that some of them you're not attracted to. Some of them are not where you want them to be. Like they probably don't have enough money or something like that. But for some reason they're on your roster. What's another thing? Okay, maybe he's too short or something like that. Maybe you don't like his profession. Whatever it is, if there's something that you don't like, you do not need to be entertaining them, and you do not need to have that person on a roster. Because I feel like if you have a low quality man on your roster, it is given settling. You see what I mean? So at the end of the day, if you have a roster, okay, those men need to be high quality men, and they need to be marriage material. Like you can see yourself being married to that person. Okay, and that person needs to be into you. So there's no point in having men on your roster that are not what you want and are not high quality. Like you need to be very smart about this. So if you have a roster, let me tell you something: no roster is better than a shitty roster. I would rather date one guy that is consistent, that meet all the requirements that I have for a mate. I would rather do that than have a roster of low quality men that don't meet my requirements, don't meet my standards. Okay, so that's one of the issues that I have. Well, that's the biggest issue I have with the roster. So what I want you to do, ladies, the men that you have on your roster right now, even if you don't have a roster and maybe you're just dating one guy, ask yourself this question, okay? And I've made the ladies on my page and do this exercise, I think about a year ago. I can't remember. But ask yourself and picture this. Ask yourself this question: if I was the highest version of myself right now, meaning that I am where I am financially, emotionally, physically, I'm looking my best, I'm in the best shape of my life is good. Okay? If you were the highest version of yourself, would you date the last guy that you dated? So I'm going to ask this question, and I'm going to ask you ladies to leave the answer in the comments, okay? The last guy that you dated, would you have dated him if you were at the highest, basically the highest version of yourself? Would you date him? I'll wait for the answer. Go on, ladies, answer. I'm live. I'm live.
Just it is work, drinking wine and being live.
Shut, I'm live. Sorry, y'all. Oh Lord. Oh, there we go. This is what happens when you go live, because you can't edit. You can't edit. You can't edit. Oh Lord, y'all, my camera. There we go. Okay. All right, so wait, hold on. Let me see these answers. I'm not wearing my glasses, so someone said, Lord, no. Okay, good. I'm glad that you all are being honest. No, but I still benefited exponentially from that relationship, so it was worth it. Okay, good. Thank you for being honest. I don't think people should date if you are dealing with trauma and financial issues. I agree. If you are dealing with trauma and financial issues, because let me tell you something. One of the reasons why people date is for financial reasons, because they are in financial struggle. Okay, that's one of the main reasons that a lot of people date. There are a lot of men out there that are dating women that they don't even like because they broke or they want a place to stay. That is the worst reason to date someone, because you're desperate and you need money and you need somebody to pay your bills. That's literally the worst reason to date someone. Like, don't do it. It's not worth it. All right? Because if you're desperate, you're financially desperate. And this is one of the reasons why I tell you, ladies, that you have to work on your finances. Okay? I told you that 3 years ago, because I was seeing them post and they were raggedy. But anyways, one of the reasons why you don't date when you are financially desperate is because when you are financially desperate, you are not going to make good decisions because you are in survival mode. You are living in fear. You worried about getting evicted. All of that stuff will greatly affect the decisions that you make. All right. I think I need to put some light on. It's getting pretty dark, and I don't have my ring light. So sorry. Yeah. It's getting. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah. The decisions that you made out of desperation or fear will always come back to bite you in the butt, and you all know I'm not lying. You all know it's the truth. Okay. So yes, I agree. I don't think people should date if they are struggling financially because we all see how that works out. Okay. No, and I realized this, which is why I left him. Okay, good. Good, because trust me, a lot of guys that I dated in the past, I would not have ever even give them the time of day if I was the highest version of myself. Nope, he wasn't on par to my standards. Yeah. Okay, so at the end of the day, here's how you should even consider dating someone, because honestly, if you are dating and you're dating for marriage, you need to let them know. Do not be afraid to scare them away. Okay? Don't be afraid. You need to let them know that you are dating intentionally and you don't do casual hookups. You're not dating to see where it goes, or you're not dating for fun. That's not what you're doing. Because dating and marriage should never be taken that lightly. Rich people don't take dating and marriage as a joke. This shit is serious because this is legacy that we're talking about. Okay? So you gotta adopt that mindset as well. So where was I? Yeah. So if that man doesn't match your lifestyle or cannot add to your lifestyle, because honestly you need to date someone that has similar lifestyle that you have, or someone that has the lifestyle that you are trying to attain. Okay? For example, if you know you're a girl that loves to travel and you love to stay at luxury 5-star hotels, do not date someone who doesn't like to travel, or someone that would rather camp on the beach instead of book a hotel. Okay? You need to have similar lifestyle. You need to find someone that likes the same things as you. Unfortunately, that's the key to having a better, more compatible relationship, unfortunately. Okay, I know they say opposites attract, but sometimes that thing that attracts you to that person can be one of the biggest issues in your relationship. Someone who stays in a hostel. Yeah, because I'm 44 years old. I am not going to be going out there in another country and staying in a hostel. Okay, I'm not in college. Okay, I'm not doing that. But believe it or not, there are grown men in their 30s and 40s that are traveling and staying in hostels, and they're staying in rooms with people as young as 18 and 19. Like, it's weird. It's weird, and it's giving predatory vibes, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm glad that you ladies were honest with yourself, because if you need to ask yourself, look at the guys that you have in your roster right now and ask yourself, would you give this guy the time of day if you were the highest version of yourself? Because you have to envision the highest version of yourself, and you have to start showing up as that version of yourself. All right? So ladies, hold on. Okay. Ladies, that's what I wanted to come on here and say really briefly. And by the way, feel free to send me ideas of what you would like us to discuss next in our next live. We're going to be back here on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a weekly scheduled meeting. All right? And I'm looking forward to hear your ladies' thoughts and your ideas on what you would like us to discuss in the future. So in the meantime, if anybody has any questions, I can stick around for a few minutes and answer your questions. Okay, what to do with when a man in your roster that is a provider starts playing games, ghosting, etc. Don't do anything. Don't do anything, because if you do anything, it means you are chasing. Okay? Because if he wanted to, he would. As cliche as that sounds, it's true. If he wanted to, he would. All right? Because one of the things that women do when they sense that a man is pulling away. They start chasing and they start acting desperate, and like they in their head, and it's like, no, you as a woman, you need to have a life. You need to have hobbies. You need to be so busy that you don't even realize that this person is playing games or whatnot. Or if you have good discernment, you can tell from the minute the energy starts shifting, you just let them go. Do not entertain someone that is not showing up the way you want them to. I'm sorry, that is the advice I'm going to give you, and it's probably not the answer that you want to hear. But if you listen to people telling you, oh, do this and do that and whatnot, those people do not have your best interest at heart. You are a queen, okay? You are a beautiful, gorgeous woman, and you deserve the best treatment. You deserve the princess treatment. So if you're not getting that treatment and you're getting ghosted, okay? And by the way, if that is happening, it means he's entertaining other bitches. It's that simple, okay? And you're not the number one bitch, unfortunately. So when that happens, do nothing. Let him go. Do not hold on to people that do not want to be in your life. Doing that is very draining, and it's disempowering, and you know it. Deep down, you know that it's not a good look. You know it. Okay? I said this before, and I'll say it again. A lot of you bitches need hobbies. So focus on that. Okay? Like I said earlier, you got to take a break from dating to focus on yourself and work on yourself. One thing about a man will never let a relationship or dating or anything stop him from getting where he wants to be in life. Steve Harvey is a perfect example. Didn't care, just abandoned his wife and his kids to be with Marjorie. There was an article of a guy that traveled the world for like 3 years or something like that. Or I think it was more than 3 years. I think it took him like about a decade. He left his family, his wife, and was traveling the world because this is his goal, and this is something that he wanted to do. And she stayed because, trust me, you would have come back, and you would have come back to no wife and no family. He went to all 203 countries or whatever. Okay, so men always put themselves first. So, as a woman, we are human beings too. We have goals, we have dreams. And, most men are looking for a woman to fit into their life. Okay? And when I say fit into their life, I mean fit into their lifestyle. Because if you ever online date, look at these online dating profiles. Pay attention to the online dating profiles and listen and read what the men are saying. Oh, I'm looking for a girl that's outdoors and likes camping and all that bullshit. That's what he likes to do, and he's looking for someone who's going to fit into that and going to be okay with that. He is not interested in your interests and your hobbies or what you like to do, because the things that women like to do, we like to shop, we like to go on trips. A lot of men are not into that. So you need to take a page out of these men book, and you need to put yourself first. You need to be absolutely 100% self-serving. Okay? So, hey Jamie, as women, we have goals and dreams, and we still add men in our lives. They would never do the same. Exactly. We still manage to find a way or find room in our life for that man. And sometimes it doesn't work out because sometimes, because men take up so much space and so much energy and so much of your time, guess what? You will have to deprioritize your goals. And the reason why I'm speaking like this is because I'm speaking from experience. In my 20s, I would get in a relationship and I would put my goals and dreams on a back burner because, I was so invested in the relationship. 3 years later, we broke up. Guess what? 3 years of my life gone. I can't get that 3 years back. Okay? So as women, we have to learn how to decenter men. And maybe if you all want that to be the next topic, we can come together and we can talk about it here next Friday. But we have to learn how to decenter men and center ourselves, because think of the how far you would be if you took all that time and energy that you wasted in a relationship chasing a man. Think of where you would be now if you had put in all that time and energy and effort into yourself. Because when you invest in yourself, your return on investment is guaranteed. That's the only investment where you have a return on your investment, a guaranteed return on investment when you invest in yourself. Okay? So anyways, hold on, let me see these comments. Yeah, replace him with another. Yes. Get another one. If that nigga is acting up, get another one. Self-care. Okay, what to do when a man... Okay, I read a comment. I did a live here about self-care, and I think I posted on my YouTube channel. So I think the live was about leveling up over a certain age or something like that. I can't remember. But I did do a live on self-care. Polka dots are cute, Maria. Yes, I know. It's my favorite pattern because I think it's so feminine. Exactly. Men have always put themselves first. Okay, let me see. Maria, didn't know you did Insta Lives. Yes, girl. I made an announcement in the group, even on my Patreon, that I will be doing a weekly live here on Instagram every week on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So yes, girl. Put it on your calendar. Make sure you put on the reminder. So what is your advice on keeping yourself and your priority when you are dating someone? When you're dating someone, this is how you keep yourself a priority. First of all, you only date men that meet your requirement. I don't care how superficial it is. You only date and entertain men that fit those requirements. You date men that have a similar lifestyle as you, that are in similar or above tax bracket as you, on men who can add or complement your life. If they're not doing that, then they are not worth your time and energy. Okay? And number two, how you focus on yourself, you focus on your goals. If you do not have goals, like real goals, actual goals, you are going to spend a lot of time thinking about men. So if you're asking that question, how to keep yourself your priority, it means that you probably don't have a lot of goals, or you're not working on your goals, because if you were working on your goals, then you are keeping yourself a priority. You are prioritizing self-care. You are prioritizing your hobbies. You are prioritizing your goals. You are doing the things that you love. You are saying no to things that you don't like or you don't want. That's how you prioritize yourself. Okay? It's very easy. It's very simple, but not so easy to, implement. Okay? So, always, or if you have to be doing something that benefits you, okay? Especially, something that's going to benefit you long term. You need to learn new skills. You need to learn about financial literacy. There's so many things that you have to learn as women, because it's like me. I grew up working class. I didn't know anything about financial literacy. Like, I'm still learning that stuff. Okay. I made an appointment with an accountant. Like, this is the first time I'm doing something like this. This is something that I should have been doing in my 20s. Okay, you need to be friendly with your banker, an accountant, a lawyer. Like, this is the type of people that you need to cultivate relationships with. So how much time should you give a man you are newly dating if you have a lot of goals and hobbies and things that keep you busy? Once a week or less, whenever you have time for him, because you're going to be busy, you're going to have a busy schedule. If you're a high value woman, you find a way to make time for him in that schedule. If you cannot do it, you don't see him. It's that simple. It's not that complicated, ladies, and don't overthink it. All right? How do you stay slim? I'm trying hard to lose weight. All right. This is an affirmation that I'm going to give you, ladies. Okay? Get your pen and paper and write it down. I'll wait until you get the pen and the paper. Okay? I'll wait. Let me just take a sip of wine. You all ready? Okay. So, before you do anything, I don't care what it is. This is the affirmations that you're going to say. It is easy and I can do it. It is easy and I can do it. Anything you want to do, whether it's opening a business, I don't care what it is easy and I can do it. So you have to start seeing losing weight as something that is easy to do, and you can do it. I don't care how old you are. I do not subscribe to, oh, when you're in your 30s and 40s it's so hard to lose weight. I don't subscribe to none of that matrix programming, because it's a program. All right, it's a program. So I don't care about that. So do not subscribe, because if you subscribe to that program and you accept it, it becomes your reality. Okay, I had a conversation with someone that I used to admire, because she used to be, a performer, and she always was so beautiful, look amazing. Recently, she has put on so much weight, and it is bad, because if you have a short neck, okay, and you put on a lot of weight, especially around this area, that neck is gonna disappear. It's gonna disappear, right? So she's like this. I'm not being mean. Okay, let me stop being childish. But anyways, you all get the picture. And she's like, oh, well, I'm in my 40s now, and I've accepted that, your life is different and your body changes in your 40s or whatnot. And okay, but there are a lot of people in their 40s that are slender. So think about that. So it's not Destra. It's not Destra. It's not Destra Garcia. That is so funny. But anyways, yeah. So you have to deprogram those limiting beliefs. Because if you believe it, it becomes reality. Because how we create reality with our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. So check your beliefs, check the thoughts that you are having every time you eat something, and learn how to fast. Fasting is amazing. It's good for your health. It helps you spiritually, physically. You get a lot more mental clarity. You manifest faster. Learn how to fast. Start intermittent fasting. Start by fasting, maybe 8 hours a day, 10 hours, until you get up to 16 and 18 hours a day. Learn how to fast, because fasting can really help you lose weight and change your mindset and your beliefs about weight. A lot of acceptance is surrender, yes. So if you accept that belief, you surrender to that belief, and it's going to be hard for you to lose weight. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, oh, do this diet or whatnot. I'm not going to do that, because most of our issues, especially with our body, it starts with consciousness. Your body, the way you present, the way you look, is a reflection of how you feel about yourself on the inside, your self-concept. The way your body looks is a manifestation of your thoughts, beliefs, and the way you feel about yourself. So you know what? You need to, I don't care how, you could be 300 pounds. I don't give a shit. You need to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm in the best, every day, I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm so skinny. And you say that until you become, you are the best shape in your life and until you're skinny. And any negative thoughts you have about your weight, you need to replace them with positive thoughts. Okay, I love seeing your review photos and sharing. I am going to start posting them reviews. Actually, you know what? I've decided that I'm not going to shop at Shein anymore. I'm going to give Shein a break, because, that's part of my, the next step to my level up. Because I want to purchase better quality clothing with better fabric, etc. Of course, if you are on your journey where you can't afford to, to buy expensive stuff, it's okay. Shein is fine, okay? Because I was Shein for years. It's fine, shop at Shein if you have to. But it's time for me to graduate. Okay? You know what? You want let me close this door. I don't want this man showing up on my camera. Okay, let me close that door. Okay, there we go. because he would do it, and he will come on here and then he will try to make jokes because he thinks he's funny. Congratulations to you. Clean your environment. Okay. I'm always up and down with weight, but I'm always happy about myself. Okay, so you have to start seeing yourself. Pick a specific weight if you have to, and start seeing yourself as that. Because it's very easy to maintain your weight. See what I did there? What was the affirmation I just gave you all? Right. It's very easy to maintain a healthy weight. Why? Because it's easy and you can do it. It is easy and I can do it. I want to start being a sustainable shopper too. Yeah. And of course, some men like thicker women, but I'm replying to this question about losing weight, okay? I don't care whatever your goal weight is, whatever your goal body is, it is easy and you can do it. Okay, and that scientists have proven that we are the ones that are creating reality. They have proven it. So it's not woo-woo. It's not woo-woo anymore. The CIA has released countless documents about this. It's a fact. It's all about being healthy at the end of the day. Listen, you do not have to be healthy to have a slimmer body. You don't even have to be healthy to have a slimmer body. That's the thing. That's what people don't realize. Because there are a lot of skinny people that are not healthy at all. I was one of those people. So you don't need, I mean, just think about that. You don't even have to be healthy to be skinny. You don't have to. You don't even have to be healthy. Just let that sink in. I know a lot of skinny people that are out here drinking all day, smoking cigarettes, eating junk food. You do not have to be healthy to have a smaller frame. But since we're talking about maintaining a healthy weight, usually a healthy weight is a smaller body. All right? Because once you start getting 30 pounds overweight and stuff like that, it becomes a slippery slope. So yeah. It's not about men, ladies, it's about being healthy. Yeah. And that comment in itself, men love because notice I haven't even mentioned men yet. I didn't even say up to now I haven't said men love slimmer women. I haven't said any of that. So for someone to come and say that, it just means that that's someone who centers men. Because your decisions based on your health and your body and stuff like that shouldn't be tied into what if man finds it attractive or not. Because there are a lot of men that do not find me attractive. Do I give a shit? No, I don't. But health-wise, be aware of what you put in your body and be kind to yourself. And that is true. I agree. Because if you love yourself, you're gonna nurture yourself. You're gonna give yourself the best food, the best everything. That's another thing. That's another thing that we don't really talk about. Self-love. Because a lot of women out here, they want this type of treatment from men. They want the princess treatment, and they won't even treat themselves as like a princess. Like, when was the last time you bought yourself flowers? When was the last time you went and got yourself a nice massage, or did you buy yourself something nice, or did something nice for yourself, or took yourself on a date, or took yourself on a trip? I don't know. Y'all don't even be nice to yourselves. I want the Marilyn Monroe body archetype, and you can have it. What you need to do, you need to put Marilyn Monroe on your vision board. Okay? She needs to be on your phone screen or something like that. And you look at that photo and you say, that is for me. have small boobs, curvy, and belly, but I'm cute. Listen, all the ladies that follow me are gorgeous, beautiful. Ain't no ugly bitches here. Okay, everybody on this live are beautiful. And I'm not even blowing smoke up your asses. This is a fact. She said, yes, definitely gonna do it. Any more questions? Because I think if there's no more questions, I can end the live here. You ladies ask some good questions. And she's like, thanks, girl. You're welcome. Yes, I'm gorgeous. Yes. So remember that affirmations, because you all know I'm always giving you affirmations. Okay, I've been doing that for years. Like, I give you all so many good affirmations, and I live by these affirmations because some of these affirmations have been life-changing for me. Like, I'm not even kidding. Follow me on IG. I don't follow people on this account. So if you want me to follow you, message me on my other account, my Mimi Van Snatch account, and I'll follow you back. I like your makeup. Yeah, thanks, girl. So I put a little effort in my makeup today. So anyways, I was trying to do a smoky eye. Not a smoky eye, a wing eyeliner. Y'all, I can't do wing eyeliners anymore. Back in 2017, yes. But y'all, like, my eyelids over the years have gotten droopier. So like, if I do a wing eyeliner and I open my eyes, it kind of curves. It looks weird. So of course, you have to make the wing bigger. And I was doing this wing eyeliner and the wing just kept getting bigger and bigger. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just make a smoky eye and call it a day because this is getting ridiculous. Do you sync your life around your cycle? That's something I've been interested in recently. If that's something that you want to do, go ahead and do it, girl. Do it. But I do because, like, let's say, for example, I'm planning a trip and I'm tracking my cycle. I will try to plan that trip when I know I'm not going to be having my period, because the worst thing ever, and then again, you never know. Even if you plan, you never know, because sometimes your cycle can just change. Yeah? But the worst thing is when you have to travel, especially it's a long haul flight and you have your period. That's the worst. So, I usually try to, plan trips around my cycle. So, I'm not having my period when I'm on vacation. So, yes, it's not a bad idea to plan your life around your cycle. Thanks, you fabulous. It happened to me too. I'm thinking about eyelid surgery at some point. Girl, me too. Me too. Because I know you all can't see it because, makeup hides a lot of things. But girl, like, my eyes, especially this one, it's like I have all this skin that is just drooping. Like, this is where the wing eyeliner was getting. Like, the wing eyeliner was getting this thick. So I'm like, yeah, I feel low energy some parts of the month. I'm just approaching my 20s. Usually, if you're feeling low energy some parts of the month, it could be your cycle. So at the end of the day, as women, we have 28-day cycles. Men have 24-hour cycles. So they are completely different from us. So different. This Pinot Grigio is really good. And I love a good wine. You're just approaching my 20s. Girl, you're young. You are so young. Something like, when this type of information that we have online, we have Shira and we have a bunch of people, just out here, just, giving us the game and giving us so much knowledge and information. Like, when I was your age, girl, that didn't exist. We were out here just doing this stuff by guess, And, when I see young women, I'm like, I'm so proud of you all when I see young women in this community because, I'm like, wow, this is amazing because I really wish I had this. I wish I had Shira and all these people when I was in my 20s because my life would have turned out so different. So different. So, I'm so glad that, this community exists and young women are learning Just truth, because our mothers, our grandmothers, they really did fail us, and it's not because they didn't love us or anything like that. They just didn't know better. They really didn't. So don't be mad, angry at your mother, for choosing your dusty dad, your dusty father, or whatever. Don't be angry at your mother for that. It is what it is. We had Hillary from Fresh Prince. Oh my God. Listen, I loved Hillary Banks. She was hands down my favorite character. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, okay, and I know a lot of people, we were basically, Hillary was one of those characters that we were meant to not really like and make fun of, because in the show that they will constantly make fun of her. But Hillary Banks was my spirit animal. I loved her. And like in movies and stories and stuff like that, pay attention to the female villains, because the female villains are who you need to become. They are self-centered, they're self-serving, they don't give a shit, they go after what they want, they don't care. Those are the women that we need to pay attention to, because the information and the teachings that we're getting, and the teachings that I'm imparting onto you ladies, is basically getting you into your villain era, helping you to get into your villain era, because being in your villain era is amazing. I'm on a self-development journey, and at the end of the day, when I say villain, I don't mean like you're evil or anything like that, because sometimes when you look at these stories and you look at these movies, nobody understands why the villain did what they did, or their motives. Sometimes their motive was just as no different from the hero, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, it's really interesting how society views the villain, and how they villainize females that are not male-centered, that put themselves first. Like every single show that you watch where there's a female villain, pay attention to that person, because that's the person that you need to be paying attention to. I would have been unstoppable in my 20s if I had this and Shira. Girl, me too. Hillary Banks' real life story is sad though. We're not talking about her real story. We're talking about the character Hillary Banks. Self-love journey, because I don't have no idea what that person, the person that played Hillary Banks, I have no idea what she did after that, because I never saw her in anything else. So I can imagine that the story was pretty tragic. Self-love journey is the key, yes. I love Tony from Girlfriends. Okay, I've never seen that show though. Just as the same as today, they always try to bring down hypergamy. Yes, they do. Let's do a live on decentering men. Okay, so that's a good idea. And ladies, remember, I'm open to your suggestions. Go ahead and send me videos and send me reels right here on this Instagram of any topic that you want me to talk about and discuss. And if I think it's a worthy topic, I will definitely do it. I'm focusing on this fall on being the bad girl. Okay, girl. Lynn Whitfield is my favorite. No matter what character she plays, she's always making bank. Girl, who is that? I have no idea who that is. Women who are not hypergamous are the true haters. Yeah, a lot of people do not like Hillary, but I think Hillary is amazing. I love her. Hey, girl. Hey, Tanika. Girl, did you just show up? You late. Reminds me why Rihanna and Good Girl turned bad and labeled her entire album was about being bad, and look at where she is now. Because she really embraced that dark feminine energy. A lot of women are afraid of tapping into the dark feminine energy. So ladies, don't be afraid. And let me tell you something, the more you put yourself first, the more selfish you become, the more you love yourself, you're gonna notice how men treat you differently. These men cannot get enough of you. They tripping over themselves trying to get to you. They love you more, they respect you more. The women that are selfless and doing everything, like I do everything for you, I cook for you, I clean for you, whatever. How are those women treated? How are they being treated? Not good. I've been married to this man for 10 years. I've never done his laundry. Never. he's the one that do the laundry. So it's like, you know, I can't relate to women that complain about their partner not helping them with the housework. Because, bitch, I don't do that shit. So either you do it or you hire help to do it. You all think Meghan Markle is scrubbing toilets and cooking and cleaning? If a man requires you to be cooking and cleaning, that man is poor. Ladies, come to the book club because we was discussing this in the book club about the different classes. Okay, because a poor man has a different requirement for a woman than a man who is wealthy. So if you want a wealthy man, you're not supposed to be out here cooking and cleaning. What are you doing? Jeannie Sales said you do not do anything for that man. You do not clean his house, you do not cook, you do not do his laundry, you don't do any of that shit. We read about that in the book club. So, I'm just saying. She said, wow. One thing I realized is that I've had it in me all along. Okay, girl? The good girls get left. Yes. I know I wasn't on an expected call. Okay, girl, that's okay. So happy to see you live. It has been a while. This is great. This is Grateful Marcel, by the way. Oh, hey, girl. So, girl, this is going to be a weekly thing. So every week, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be going live. Okay, I'm making the commitment because honestly, like, if you really want, ladies, if you really want success in life, you have to be consistent. My live is about to end. So I have less than 2 minutes. So I'm going to end the live. I'm sorry, I got to go. Amen to that. I've literally burnt water one day. Oh, okay. So yes, ladies, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see you all here next Friday because Instagram, they put a timer on the live. Like, you can't be on here forever. So I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you all soon, okay? Bye, ladies. I will post a replay on YouTube, okay? Bye, y'all.